Hey guys, Lynx here, and you're watching Lynx Plays Minecraft. Welcome back to another episode. I think this is episode 9 now. We're really getting through the episodes. We have our iron farm behind us there. We have our massive mob farm over there. So those two things aren't looking great, but what we want to focus on today is another thing that I don't think looks that great. And that's directly behind us. This is the starter house. We haven't changed this since episode 1. We built it with the stuff that was lying around, the acacia wood and some sandstone, and we've just been gradually expanding it. And well, I say expanding, growing from the inside, but we haven't done anything to the look and feel of this really. It's just exactly how we made it. So we want to revamp this, and I'm thinking we can go higher up in the mountain. We'll probably get rid of this bridge, so it's a access only via elytra, and yeah, we need a proper storage system in there. This is just getting ridiculous. I think we'll leave our villagers down here. We'll have to figure out a way of getting down. We've got a nether portal over there. We'll probably move our enchantment table and all that good stuff, and what I'm thinking as a palette or as some building blocks, if I just open this, is I've been mixing some sand and some gravel to make some concrete. So we have some grey concrete here, some white, some black, and then I'm just experimenting with this cyan as well. So I'm not sure what it's actually going to look like yet. I think I'll just start putting something and digging out into the mountain. As we can see, the beacon now is flying straight up. That's right down pretty much at bedrock, near enough, so that makes it much easier for us to dig this mountain out. We have haste too, so just digging and mining all this cave and mountain out is going to be a lot easier than it would have been without it. So yeah, so I'm not sure what it's going to turn out like. The colours may change, but yeah, that's going to be today. Let's see if we can upgrade our starter house, probably get rid of this completely, move it up here and make it our own, and using resources that we want to use as opposed to the ones we had to use. So let's get started. Okay guys, I thought I'd just give you a little update on how we're doing. This is where we are. We have a big rectangle in the mountain and it goes straight the way through. We can go all the way through. It's quite cool that, being able to fly through. And yeah, so we're lining this with concrete at the moment. I don't know what colours to do it. I'm just going to wing it, I think. But what I've also thought about doing is digging all the way through here. Oh, it was on the side here somewhere. Have I filled it in? Yeah. So what I also want to do is just through here is I want to dig this out as well. And the reason being is because this is perfect timing actually. Oh, no it's not. I want to see the sunset, and looking out that way means I can't see it. So I think what I'm going to do is almost have a cross-shaped base. So it comes out this side, out that side, out the other side, and out the back. So essentially that we've got pretty much the whole mountain. And I've just run out of rockets, so I need to go get some more. Okay, I'll carry on, and I'll see you on the other side. What is going on? What is going on here? It's a zombie invasion. That's not meant to be the plan, guys. Wow. I think I might need to enclose this space. Right, quick little update for you. So we have the bulk of the framing. I really like how this looks when you go around here. I haven't finished that part of the frame actually. I keep running out of concrete. But yeah, right in the center of this we have our beacon, and we'll make some type of feature of this. And I think this is going to be the style that I go for on the interior. I think anyway, I'll probably do some type of detailing on this. Not totally sure, but yeah, I really like the dark concrete and then white concrete, and then I'm actually going to leave this stone. I think it's quite nice because it's, you know, obviously I'm in a stone mountain, so not only is it quite good on resources, I think it actually looks okay as well. So this is one of the corridors done. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is coming along. I think it really does look like this just huge structure has been put inside this, almost like grown around the mountain. And being able to fly through it is super cool as well. I need to leave the ability to be able to do that, because that's just, yeah, that's just too much like good fun, that. So yeah, so I need to keep gathering resources, getting concrete is a real pain, especially when you have to put it all down, get it wet, just to turn it from powder into concrete. But I think it looks good. I think for a really modern looking build, I don't think there's much like it. So yeah, I'm going to carry on and try and get these other 4 wings done. Let's do it. Okay, we've made quite a bit of progress. Let's just take a little look around the outside. So we've just put some glass. We've finalized a couple of things. But the big new addition now is we have some storage. So down here is overflow storage. There's actually nothing in these. But what we have down here is our actual storage. And again, this is probably overkill for us at the moment. There's quite a few empty barrels, but yeah, this is awesome. So I'm pretty sure this will last me for the entire game. Need to sort out the lighting. These torches aren't going to work. I think we'll put something in the floor and then maybe put carpet on top of them. See if that works. And yeah, so we've done the storage. We obviously need to figure out what else to do with this area. I just really like the way we can just come flying in and flying out the other side. That's just so cool. We might have to light up the mountain actually as well, because at night there's just so many mobs spawning. They don't seem to be able to get in. I don't think they know how to pathfind towards me. But yeah, that's going to get a bit annoying. Oh wow, and we have a creeper inside. That is not good. But yeah, so it's coming along. And yeah, I'm just going to carry on and try and make it look a bit better. Well, I think it's going to be time. It's time to say goodbye to the starter house. It just doesn't fit in anymore. We're going to blend it back in with the mountain and just leave us up here. We'll leave what's inside, but this outside just needs to go. So does this staircase. It's had quite a few creepers blown out upon it already. So it's got holes in it all over the place. But yeah, sad times, but let's take all this down. Super sad, so our starter home is officially gone. We put it back into the mountain, so there's nothing there to be seen. It is actually still there because we still have our villager breeder and trading hall in there, but this is now officially our main base. We can get down there, so if I jump down here, it takes us into our old house. So here's all our villagers. It just looks quite a bit different around the front. We don't have our door anymore. We don't have any of our stuff. We still have our suits of armor in here. We need to take them up. But this is all broken. This has now been covered up with stone. We never did convert that down there. We've taken our books. This is all exactly the same. We'll probably just leave this like this, but we've got our nether portal down here. But yeah, it feels quite sad, this place. I quite like it. There's quite a lot of memories here. You can just almost remember where all the chests were. But yeah, we've moved out, and yeah, we've gone up in the world, literally. So if we go up here we are. Here's our nice. Oh, we went straight back down again. But yeah, so that can happen. These bubble columns. But here is our brand new base. So I've got a few things to finish off. So I'll just get doing those, and I'll see you for the tour of the new place. Okay guys, welcome back. I think I've finished the rebuild. Starter home version 2.0. I think we're just about done. So what I will do is just give you a little bit of a fly round so you can see it from a distance. Beautiful weather. So here's the main entrance here, but you can see we stick out on this side. We also stick out on here as well, and then we also have the back entrance over here. I made it so you can fly straight through still. I was going to build stuff in the middle here, but I just figured why not just leave this as a flying hall. The other two you can't really fly through very easily. You technically can, because if you aim straight for the middle then you can get out, but yeah, it might be a little bit dodgy trying to get back in this way. I will try. Yep, I always hit the walls. So it's a little bit dangerous coming in from the sides. But yeah, that's why I've left the main entrances and exit just wide open. So here we are. This is the first time I've ever done a build with concrete. this is all grey concrete, white concrete, and then this is just stone. And we have some ender rods that are doing the lighting. We have some black glass just to give us a bit of an overhang, so it's a little bit easier to get in. And if we do miss, then we land on here, because I have been missing. For lighting, yeah, we do ender rods, but there's also some glowstone under here as well, just giving us extra light that I've covered up. We have our tunnels down to our old base. But to give you a tour, this is our kind of workroom. We've got our furnaces here, our brewing stands with everything we're going to need to do the potions. We've got our stone cutter, we've got our anvils, ender chest, working station. That's all there, all very useful. Spend a lot of time in there. We then have a new enchantment room. This is nice. I actually do need to bring in a barrel or something just to bring in books and lapis, so it's nice and on hand. But yeah, this room turned out okay. I quite like it as a little enchantment room. We then move on to, well, the centerpiece, which is our beacon that comes straight through the middle of our base here. That's right the way down at about Y11. I haven't gone down there and looked for diamonds yet, but I will be. And yeah, I just put some black glass here and here, so we have a nice black beacon. But yeah, these next two corridors are our storage. This at the moment is overflow storage, so these are all barrels, but they're all empty. But I quite like the look of them anyway. It's quite a nice wall, and I'm amazed that I don't need any lighting down here. We just have glowstone underneath these carpets, and I think they look really good. But here's the actually meaty end of our storage. So these are all our barrels again, and here are a load of our items. So we're slowly but surely filling these things up. I think we just have a single one that doesn't have an item on at the moment. These have been super useful. We've got even things like our diamond armor, diamond tools, all our enchantment books, etc, etc. This is getting handy. It takes some getting used to. I'm still losing stuff in various barrels here. Usually things like this one, there's a bit of odds and ends. I see it as things that I've made technically out of iron. So yeah, it takes some learning, but I think once you get it, it's super useful and very visual, and I really like the look of this. It's just a very cool way. I think the chests just piling up, they just look quite spammy. I just really like the way the barrels just fit in snugly, and yeah, I just think they look really, really good. So the final two rooms of the base that we've done, we have a bedroom in here. It's super basic. We have quartz blocks, some pillared quartz, and then chisel quartz for the top, some slabs here, and some carpet. I don't know, it obviously would be a very hard bed to sleep in. This is made virtually out of marble, but yeah, I like the look, and it's a non-functional room anyway. It's just here. It's very minimalist. It fits in with the white and dark grey, so I just kept it. But my favourite room in the base by a country mile is this one. And so this is our achievements room. So this is everything that we've done from the start to the end of the game so far. It's going to prove a bit of a challenge to extend this because I've used up all the pillars now, but I think this is just going to be a great place just to come, just to remind ourselves of how much we've done in this game. So here we have our first ever tool, the wooden pickaxe, and this genuinely is the very first one. This is the first ever weapon, the wooden sword, and again, this is genuinely the very first one. Our first diamond, which we then used a lot of these, and just to prove, look how worn out that pickaxe is. That is the very first diamond pickaxe, and I saved it. I didn't want to break it. At the time, it was because I didn't want to lose the diamonds, but then I never ended up repairing it. We ended up getting the villagers, so yeah, I just always had it, and that did us a lot of work in the early days. It probably allowed us to build the starter house, so we have some sandstone on here to represent the very first house that I'd ever built out of sandstone and acacia wood. So yeah, that was an interesting little build that we had there. We then had the great cow slaughter. We needed books, So we bred up loads of cows and unfortunately had to slaughter them all. There was then the carrot hunt. So we didn't have any carrots in this game for so long. I had to search long and high for them, and ended up finding them in a pillager tower in one of their chests. So we managed to find that. And then it was the great potato hunt. We really did struggle to find these things. I think it was 4 or 5 villages we had to search, and thousands of blocks we had to run, or boat or horse. It was an absolute mission. No elytra back then, so traveling was tough. But we got our potatoes and we got our carrots and we started off an awesome farm. We then wanted to do the next level of preparation, which, here's our first gold ingot. And these apples, so hard to find because we wanted to combine the gold and the apples to make golden apples. Because we had a job to do. We were going to create a trading hall. So the last piece of that puzzle was we needed a zombie. So here's, that guy was such a legend. He's holding a piece of rotten flesh right now downstairs. So here he is, the zombifier. He enabled us to get to so many good trades, enabled us to get all those diamond tools, diamond armor, enchanted books. That really did unlock the game for us. We've got just a random piece of loot here. This is the first bottle of enchanting that we found. I think they're quite rare. We found them in one of the chests as we were searching around for stuff, so I just put that there. I do have the first piece of armor actually. It didn't really fit in further down, so I've just put it here. This is the very first piece of armor that I made out of some iron, just there. But yeah, then the final piece that we've done is killing the Ender Dragon, and here is some Dragon's Breath. So I think this looks really cool. This is just a really cool kind of memento little area that represents us from the wooden pickaxe right the way up to killing the Ender Dragon. And the eagle eyes of you may have spotted there are some pressure plates here and some suspicious looking, I think that's chiseled quartz. So, and you'd be right to be suspicious, because in here I've just built a little kind of vault. So we've got our diamond blocks. We only have 6 at the moment. We have about 7 gold, and then we have our dragon's egg with our 2 dragon's heads that we've got from the ends. This is kind of our treasure trove, our hidden little place to put our treasure. So I'll look to hopefully get all this filled up with diamond blocks quite soon, and we'll probably go mining to try and find a load. And we don't really need diamonds anymore, other than just to fill a vault full of diamonds. That's pretty much the only reason to have them. All our tools and armor are so good, and we can just fix them now. We don't need to do much else. But yeah, that's it. I hope this inspires you a little bit, from our very first home, which is super basic, to this. It's really is night and day. I'm super proud of what we've been able to do here. I've never built a concrete, and it is a pain. You got to gather up a lot of sand, and sand was not an issue, but gravel was. So the best way to do that actually is to find a gravel mountain. So once you find one of those, it's pretty much as plentiful as sand is here. There's just gravel all over a mountain. So once you find that, I just went over there, filled up a couple of shulker boxes of sand, and then I had everything I need to do this concrete. Well, actually the black dye was a pain as well. I've been hunting a lot of ink in the rivers and sea close by. But yeah, having to make the concrete and then put it down and then get it wet with water is quite annoying. It's you have to go through quite a lot of process to make concrete, but it just looks so good, and when you walk on it, it even sounds good. One probably just final little pass by. Our old house is now no longer. It's all buried in there. So we can no longer, there's not a real evidence to say that we were there, probably other than that bit of cobblestone. I probably should really get rid of that. That looks quite unnatural, sat in there. That was blatantly me when I didn't have a silk touch pickaxe. But yeah, we still have the farm down here, so I think we will look to upgrade this at some point. This is all very basic. This is very much version 1.0, as well. So there's no buildings, no real blending into this. There's torches just everywhere, just torch spam. That's what I love about the building up here now. There's not a single torch in our new base. It's all different type of lighting, which I just think blends in and makes the whole build look so much more professional. But yeah, we still have our iron farm around here. These golems are just falling off constantly. I actually realized that there's a double chest down there, and it was actually backed up. Oh, I just ran out of rockets. So yeah, so I think that's probably a sign to say that's going to be the end of today. So thanks very much for watching, guys. This has been episode 9. You've been watching Lynx Plays Minecraft, and I'll see you on the next one.